Welcome to Stockholm, the Swedish capital, the Venice of the North, where water is ever present. This is where the waters of Lake Mälaren meet those of the Baltic in a gushing, sweet and salty embrace. A place as well for people from far and wide to meet, to enjoy, to relax, and to party, as many did at the annual water festival during the 1990s, a celebration of the pure waters lapping the shorelines of this city of islands. It was at that festival that the seeds of another event were sown 20 years ago, in the shape of a conference to discuss global water issues, the Stockholm Water Symposium. The Stockholm Water Symposium gradually grew to become the foremost annual global forum for water and development issues in its broadest sense. Today, we know it as the World Water Week. Over the years, the World Water Week has brought together and inspired thousands of people from key areas in science, government, finance and more to discuss, develop solutions and encourage change to tackle the world's water challenges.
The impact of this in ecosystem structure is gigantic. It is gigantic.
This indeed and implicitly can also be seen as responding to regional changes, assessing water for the
availability of water.
This team has
Deterioration in
big
quality
difference
of water
between the demand
and overexploitation of groundwater.
We have to put climate change in the context of all the other changes.
The main problem that is being faced with regards to water pollution and treatment
cannot give the people a chance.
Indeed, the world faces massive and complex challenges when it comes to water. In its extensive program, the World Water Week recognizes how crucial it is that nations find the means to develop their economies, conserve water resources, and feed growing populations. Those are musts, as is the equally urgent need to protect ecosystems, mitigate and adapt to climate change, and provide access to clean water and sanitation to everyone. It all started in 1991 when some 500 participants assembled for the very first Stockholm Water Symposium. 100 or so guests attended the first water prize-giving ceremony. Something big, something important was happening.
Stockholm Water Company now organizes the 8th Stockholm Water Symposium. We are happy to notice that about 650 delegates from about 80 countries are joining this year's event.
In Sweden, the understatement rules supreme. But even we have to admit that World Water Week has since grown into a huge event, both in terms of size and significance. Attending this year are some 2,500 participants from 135 countries, with more than 200 organizations collaborating in an event that now hosts over 100 workshops, seminars and side events.
The Stockholm International Water Institute is hosting a conference on water management all this week.
Sauberes Wasser ist für viele Kinder in Afrika.
We should keep in mind that 70% of the world's water is used in agriculture.
40% of the rural population and 70% of the urban population have access to piped water, but not the rest.
And the fact is, of course, that we have an increase in the population.
World Water Week has become well known and acknowledged around the world. It attracts increasing media attention, with news agencies, broadcasters, newspapers and social media spreading its messages, and playing a vital part in raising awareness and inspiring debate about water issues on a global scale.
Political mismanagement, climate change, excessive irrigation and farming.
Because water is not just another sector, it's the bloodstream of our planet.
The Stockholm Water Prize is the world's most prestigious prize for outstanding achievement in water-related activities. It honors individuals, institutions or organizations whose work contributes broadly to the conservation and protection of water resources, and towards improving the health of the planet's inhabitants and ecosystems.
It's a slightly patronizing feel sometimes that we are doing something for other people.
Your Majesties, Minister, Excellencies, Water Prize laureates, ladies and gentlemen. This week, international water experts, scientists and decision makers from all over the world have been assembled in Stockholm at the Stockholm Water Symposium.
The Stockholm Water Prize has as its patron His Majesty King Carl XVI Gustav of Sweden. The Stockholm Water Prize has over the years been complemented by the Stockholm Industry Water Award and the Swedish Baltic Sea Water Award. And we mustn't forget the Stockholm Junior Water Prize either, which has given us the opportunity to meet hundreds of young scientists from all over the world and share in their ideas. Together, these awards serve as bridge builders and sources of inspiration across generations, cultures, and nations.